important that I do, I guess. Got it. Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And we're here today with an interactive. And yeah, we're here today with an interactive, and I'm trying really hard to find it because it keeps telling me I'm not on.
But you are.
I know.
I can see the you are now streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah, so frustrating, you know. The YouTube is it's entertaining. Let's put it that way. But luckily Maddie's going to read the questions for me. Otherwise, I'd be really out of luck because it says video unavailable. This video is private, and I have a black mark. And guess what? It's my video. I can't see my video.
Just wait, I better turn the volume down.
Anyhow, we're here to do an interactive. One question per person, please. Otherwise,
people have got to...
I get tired. And what else? First of all, I'm going to look for it on here.
Wow, we got 8 people on already. 4 likes.
Sacre Bleu. Thank you for the likes. I love the likes.
Like the likes and the subscribes. If you're not subscribed, push the subscribe button. That way, whenever Eliz-Sha goes live, you will be notified.
And you get our entertainment.
Earlier. You get our entertainment sooner.
Yeah, okay. So I've got Wisdom Seekers. Okay, maybe I have to go to YouTube.
That's where I have to go.
Yeah. So I've got a new phone, right?
And why are you on by yourself?
Me?
Wait, this is not right.
Not the right question? Not the right one?
Oh, there we are. No wonder we had 8 likes and everything already. It's because it was your daily.
Oh, thank you for that. You know, I'm on YouTube, not YouTube.
Oh, I think we got 1 watching and 1 like. So that could be my sister.
Okay, well, we appreciate that all the heck. But on TikTok, on the 3rd of January, I've got 200 views.
Wow.
On the 5th of January, I had 10 views.
How does that work?
I don't know. I just find it a little bit bizarre. Okay, I want to go
just a tad. I'm going to say I'm just going to turn my soup down. I'm making a homemade tomato soup.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I hope. It's actually a homemade roasted potato soup or tomato soup.
Oh, that sounds good.
You take your tomatoes and onions and garlic and just pop it in the oven with a little oil on it, salt and pepper. Oh, sorry, it is not my sister. It is my friend Erin.
Hey, Erin. Oh, but I don't know. This frustrates me all the heck. Maybe it's because I've got the wrong. Maybe switch accounts. Let me see if that happens.
Well, it says we've got 6 watching, 3 likes, but
hey, I found it. I found it.
I don't see any. Oh, I don't see any questions, but wait, there they are. Jen, hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Tay.
Hey, I've got one question. How come you've got more than me?
What? I just have one question. I've got Jen saying, hello, dear ladies. And then Tay, hello, ladies. Can I get a message from my guides, please? And then Jen again saying she is making split pea soup.
Ah, I love split pea soup.
Me too. The yellow stuff. I don't like the green.
I like the yellow better too, but tomato soup, I don't dislike it, but it don't like me.
Right. Yeah. Well, my sister gave me this recipe, so I had some frozen tomatoes. I thought I'd try it.
Which is good choice. Yeah. Okay. I don't need to find it on my phone. My phone already has attitude.
Oh, Charlotte is there. Hi, that's my sister.
Is that?
Hi, Charlotte. My World. Hello.
Hi, My World.
We'll just chit chat for a few seconds beforehand. Oh, I have to, this is not going to be good because I have to back out of this to read what I have got saved. So I might not be able to see.
You don't have it on your phone, hey?
Well, I do have it on my phone, but that's where I've got.
Okay, I've got the thing up so you can back out and if there's anything important I can talk.
It's not very long anyway, so.
I'm having a good day.
I don't even think that's it.
What about you?
What?
Are you having a good day?
Oh, well, it's I don't know, it's a day.
You had a full hair day.
I had a very full hair day. I had to redo my hair because okay, so last week we were talking about the flaxseed.
Uh-huh.
And we all tried it,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes my hair extremely curly, extremely soft. But this morning I dyed it. I dyed it again today. But and when I was done, I just did what I normally did, like washed it out, put the conditioner in, and then put the gel in. My hair, without a word, was poofed right out to here.
And you're not from the 80s.
We would have been joking about 80s hairdos. So I just had to redo it, and I didn't even touch it. I just let the water hang off of it and let it dry like that.
Looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah, it feels much better.
Yeah, I used it too, the flaxseed, and my hair is not behaving. I have a couple of things in there to keep it in place.
I don't know. It looks fine.
Oh yeah, I know because I stuffed these things. I stuffed these things.
And it
Stuff them back.
And it doubles as the most amazing face mask ever.
Yes, it does. I use it every night.
Yeah, me too. And my skin, I tell you, my skin is so soft. And you can literally see those lines go away.
Well, it tightens them up, right?
Well, where the hell did I save that to? Maybe it's in my pictures.
I have a question for you. When you put the mask on your hair, do you leave it till it dries or do you leave it just for 20 minutes?
No, in my hair, I leave it.
Till it dries.
I just leave it in. I don't take it out.
Because when I put it in and it crisped up and I washed it out, but it was.
It'll crisp up, but then you just swoosh your hands through it and then it takes that right out and it softens it right up.
Leave it in, period.
Yeah.
You don't put it in just before you wash your hair.
No, you put it in after you wash your hair.
Oh, okay. I did it vice versa. Still
on your wet hair. You put it on your wet hair and then just leave it in.
Okay, then you have to use less of it then.
Yeah, you don't need very much. That I do know.
But the one I had the flaxseed I'd had it for a couple of weeks and I thought, I better get rid of it and start over. So I used everything.
Well, I was watching somebody sent me a video. I think it might have even been Jen. Sent me a video from TikTok about it, and a lady was doing the face mask thingy, and she said that she heard that ladies were freezing them in ice cube trays and then just using an ice cube to put it on with, and that worked just fine, and it was cooling. And
oh yeah, because you don't need a lot. I know I put it on every night. But Aaron Leek says, Maddie, please send me the recipe after the show. And Jen said she's put it on her face, but I put it on her hair. I rubbed it into my roots because
I do it right from I start from the bottoms, I work it in, and then I work it close to my roots.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a whirl.
So what I found to talk about was solar flares.
Oh yeah, I ran. The other day we were at PJ's and we ran into you.
Mm-hmm.
When I walked out the door, I ran into this woman who she was parked right beside my car, putting groceries away. So I waited for her and we started talking. And poor Elle, she was sitting in the car going, Yep, that's Mom. And we sat and talked for like 15 minutes. But she's all about EMFs. That's solar flares, the electrical from the lights, from the computers. And she's here in town. She lives out in I forget, Blind Bay maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a line of clothing to wear. And I thought we're supposed to contact each other. I thought when she contacts me, because I'm not very good at contacting people.
Right.
Uh,
So it like protects you from all of these energy.
yeah, but she says a bit of cloth costs a lot of money, so
No doubt they're probably expensive as all get out.
expensive as all get out. But she was very interesting. And then
But even if you could afford one like a top or something like that.
or even a square of material. She said that for kids who are autistic or people who are autistic, you put a square of material in their pillowcase and they probably sleep better.
Oh.
Yeah. And she knows about a mountain that's quartz, a quartz mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And she says when you go in there and into the slag heap, you can go in and you can find quartz that have got the points on them and everything.
Mount Ida?
Nope. Nope. I didn't ask her where it was.
Oh, well,
Mount
that's the one
Ida
that
has
that's the one I would think, because we all know that that's on a bed of quartz crystal.
it has opals. Mount Ida has opals.
Hmm.
You
I've really got to find somebody to take me up there one of these days.
just tell it just before you go on Mount Ida. Most people don't recognize this or realize it. Ask its permission. Because that's why everything that they put on Mount Ida falls apart. No, nothing, all the businesses they don't ask permission of the mountain. So if you do,
Good to know.
it's a very spiritual mountain.
Hmm.
So we have,
Well, I'm just going to read this quick little blip and then we can go right on so that people can be aware, because it tells you how if you're feeling these things other than going to a doctor. If you've gone to the doctor and you know you're okay, this is what's going on.
And right now, the black hole in the sun, it's coming to face Earth right now. Yay.
Yay, he's right.
My potatoes just stopped cooking.
So it says solar activity is known to influence human consciousness. Solar flares affect the central nervous system, all brain activity, including equilibrium. That explains a lot for me.
Yeah, no, because I've been fighting with vertigo and everything lately.
It says all brain activity, including equilibrium, human behavior patterns, and all of our psychological, mental, emotional, and physical responses.
Do you know how many people are angry today?
I don't know, because I have not been. I just went to the store and I came home. I've been in my house locked behind my closed doors.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Symptomatically, solar flares can cause us to feel nervous, anxious, worried, jittery, dizzy, irritable, lethargic, exhausted, nauseous, and queasy.
Oh, I've had
And
nausea.
I'm feeling a lot of them.
Yeah. What
Some people
it feels like your body is full of electricity and you go, oh my
vibrating, yeah.
God.
It says some people may become unusually forgetful.
I think that's just
I can't blame it on that. I'd like to. And others may experience heart palpitations. I do feel some of those. I've been finding that if I take my big rose quartz and put it on my chest, and take a few deep breaths, that definitely is helping with my palpitations.
Yeah, they should. Rose quartz is calming, so amethyst would also work really well.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mhm.
do not use
And
quartz though, a full-on quartz.
then it
Granite
says,
should work well as well.
which would?
Granite, just straight granite. It's a really grounding.
Good to know. And then it just says people may also endure periods of prolonged head pressure and headaches.
Okay, I know
So
I had a headache last night and I know 2 people with migraines today.
I think that's pretty much all that I saved off of that. There was a whole
Yeah,
article of it, but I just thought that that was like the main part of it, and something interesting that we could discuss for a few minutes before we were waiting for people to come on.
we've got people, so we might as well go in.
Okay, let me go back here.
But
Tay would be first.
yeah, she wants to know about her guides, right?
Yeah, message from her guides, please.
Okay. They're still pleased with you? Are you looking for another animal? Because there was another animal they're saying, hey, don't forget about me. And it looked like a small animal, not a big animal. And right now would be an awkward time for you to buy because you want to get another animal because you're thinking of moving. But the animal doesn't seem to care. I'm sorry, Jennifer. That's your daughter, right? But there is a little, I can't see the color of it. I think it's white, but it could be gray. But it's a light or blonde. It's a light colored animal, and it's not very big, and it's got too much personality, so that should be fun. Somebody older is sitting there with your with the with it with the little creature, and I think it's a great grandfather or something like that, and he's just sitting there kind of smiling at you. And just to let you know he's there, that you're surrounded by people whose heart is open for you. Okay, Tay? Good luck. Jennifer.
Really, not too many questions, a lot of comments.
Well, that's because
Gwen says she's making split pea soup, which we saw. Charlotte says, hi, ladies. My World says hello. Jen Preston says, oh, there's your sister. Hello, Charlotte. Jennifer Schwab, hello, ladies. Hope you've been having a wonderful day. My World, I added Diego as a friend on Facebook, but he declined my request. Why? We've been separated since October 22 after he left me for his kid's mother. You know the name.
Yeah.
But she died in November of 2023.
He's still mourning. It's too soon for you to reach out to him. And all you really have, I'm sorry, you need to, this is a thing of patience. Just because she died in November, it doesn't mean he's over it right now. And he's not, he can't deal with more. He can't deal with anything. Everything that's extra and above makes his nerves rattle. He's got kids to worry about, and he is just sort of pulled energy in. He doesn't want to deal with anything outside of what he has to. He doesn't have the bandwidth right now. So I would suggest you wait until this time next year to even try to reach out for him. Be patient. A lot of things can happen in a month or a year.
A lot of things can happen overnight.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Are you ready to move on? Okay. Thank you, Tay. Layla, when do you see me getting a part-time job?
You're not going to like the answer. I'm sorry. It's either May or March because I saw a big M. And if there's another M in your life that's important, like, do you know somebody who with a, a company or a person that's with a name that starts with an M, then go see them and ask for a job. Otherwise, not soon. And I don't know why not soon. It just doesn't appear that there's a job ready for you, the kind of job you do. Sorry about that.
Charlotte says, looks nice. I'm assuming the hair.
Yeah, I think so, because we were talking about it about that time.
Maria, hello, Maria. She just says hello right now. I'm not seeing a lot of questions. People, if you want some answers, you have to ask questions. Jen, again, I haven't used the flax in my hair yet, but I'm using it on my face. Erin Leak, Maddie, please send me the recipe after the show. I shall do so. I thought I gave it to you already, but then apparently I probably didn't write it down. I just verbally gave it.
Yeah.
Jen says, put it on the roots and rub it in. It is really good for strengthening the follicles. I just know that it made my hair really poofy, like full, like it was full. Andre M., good to see you, Maddie and Eliz-Sha. Thank you. GB, me and Nay met, but she seemed like she had lost interest in us having physical intimacy. I know that was on a time constraint because of work and had to leave my place soon. Will we ever sleep together?
I don't think so. And I know that's very blunt, but I think she's moved on, literally moved on to somebody else. Her heart is given away, and she's not interested in sex for the sake of sex. She wants a relationship, and I think she's been offered a relationship. So happy hunting.
Keisha, when will my mother talk to me? No communication since November 2021.
And the number 2025 popped in. So you've got at least a year, probably a year and a half to go before she talks to you. And you've asked me about her before, and I've tuned into her energy before. She is not she's not highly she's not very mature, not going to change in any time quickly. Maybe in the next year she'll be put in a position where she has to change or has to grow up a little bit, but at this moment, don't hold your breath. Okay.
And Charlotte says, is that what's happening? I assume all the ascensions of the solar flare symptoms.
Yeah, they're pretty vile right now.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are complaining about feeling all kinds of crazy things. Although I have a ton of energy for some reason, and I have been cleaning and organizing and purging and baking and
Things good.
yeah, purging. This is the time to be purging, which is a good thing. I've been hanging on to, been going through a bunch of papers and stuff and shredding and throwing away, and I've been finding papers from like 3 years ago.
It's amazing, right? Yeah.
So we have Andre M. I'd like to get a message from my guides and ancestors regarding 2024. Thank you.
So, Andre. So what they do, okay, this is one of those days. What they did was show me you putting your hands down, grabbing hold, and holding on tight. So that doesn't mean it's going to be bad. It just means it's going to be quick. It won't be bad unless you choose to view things in a negative. So look at everything and go, well, there's got to be positive in there somewhere. Let me look for it and look for it. And because humans being humans, and they don't like change, even with it's good. And you ask for it, and then it happens. You say, no, I don't want it that way. Things are going to change for you drastically. So hang on, hold on, and Actually, go to my
Excuse
day.
me.
That will tell you how to behave, how to deal with it. What were you going to say, Maddie?
I just sneezed and said, excuse me.
Oh, no, but before that, you were going to say something.
I was getting ready for my sneeze.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to Google the spiritual meaning of sneezing.
Well, it could be energy moving around.
Oh, definitely. But do listen to my daily. It's on YouTube, and it will tell you exactly how to deal with this energy today. Well, what I would tell you anyhow. So
Well, you should listen to them every day.
I think so.
They're always pretty good. Jennifer Schwab says my dad just made a split pea soup. It was delicious.
Is he French
Uh,
Canadian?
hmm?
He's French Canadian, eh?
Oh,
Please soup.
that would be a good one.
Uh-huh.
So my sister Charlotte says woohoo. Not really sure what that one's about.
I think we're still
Um,
talking about the change of energy.
oh, and then again, not me. So I'm not sure what she's talking about there either. And then again, she says yes. So I'm not sure what she's talking about there either.
She was answering us while we talked.
Yeah, well, I'll have, yeah. Jennifer Schwab says, does Spirit still see my finances getting better soon so me and my family can move in the next 6 months to a new state? Thank you.
Yes, I got a really strong, heartfelt yes. Something you've done, Jennifer, has switched because your heart is fear. You're strong. You've got this more joie de vivre than you usually have, and I got a really powerful yes. Did you get anything, Maddie?
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Congratulations, Jennifer.
My sister Charlotte finally has a question. My question has to do with my immediate future. Haven't had the energy to get a job. Will I be okay with my home based business?
I think you will. I do think it'll maybe be a tad tight, but it'll only be tight because of the way you like to spend money, not tight because you can't afford to pay your bills and eat and things like that. And I'm not saying you like to go out and party hardy anything, because I don't really know that. I just have a feeling that you also like the good things in life, I think. So for 3 months, it will be like a little bit, maybe not. But after that, something shifts and changes. January, February, March. I don't know what changes, but when the spring comes to your city, early spring, not late spring, so there's still snow on the ground. Uh, something shifts in your reality, and I can't see what it is. I just see that it's there. Okay. Good luck.
And then my friend Erin, hello. Are you able to tell me what my spirit guide is saying about my 2024? I'm at crossroads for a number of things and would love some guidance.
Oh, me too. I got you there. I've been at a crossroads since October, not knowing what the future is, but it's starting to manifest since the 1st of January for me. So, Aaron, let me see. You've got a lot of work in front of you, Aaron. Not bad work. It's not like you have to go out and learn a lot of lessons. That's not the kind of work it is. But I see you rising out of the ground, out of ashes like the phoenix. So you're birthing, you're redoing, and that means that you're going to be helping more people because of all the stuff you've been through. And I'm very polite. You use stuff instead of what I really wanted to say. You have learned how to deal with, how to support, how to move things forward, and you will be helping other people doing this as well. Good luck. And it might
Sounds
be,
good.
yeah, it might be that she gets out there and starts to explain to people the reality of today's society, even hopefully few people do.
Then my sister Charlotte again says, I did. Don't know what that's about either. Tay, thank you. I am not currently looking. I was waiting until we were moved. A few days ago, I dreamt about Lily reincarnating. She kept switching between a dog and a rabbit, both white and orange.
Okay, that's why I couldn't, because I kept seeing a dog with rabbit ears. I thought, no, that's weird. I can't tell what kind of animal it is. And she didn't know what she was. You're right.
Well, she says if she is the animal you see, that's exciting.
Well, it's funny. I get ears, no ears, ears, no ears. I can't say that. I guess I should have.
Jen Preston says, can you tell me if you'll be seeing me make the move I've been wanting to do in 2024?
I think 2025 is closer for it to be happening. Mainly because 2024 is going to be a hit and run kind of year. We thought 2023 was fast. 2024 is going to be faster. And more people will be buying in 2025 because I think housing should stabilize a little bit. I'm hoping. But no, I don't see you moving this next year, Jen. I'm sorry.
Maria, hi, do you see anything new on moving soon? Thank you.
So when I went to say 3 months, it was like, no, it's not 3 months. Don't think it's this month, but maybe something will come up in February after the Chinese New Year's. Chinese New Year's is in January 10th, but it lasts till February. So anytime in February, it should be good.
Chinese New Year is February 10th.
February 10th? Not January. Okay, I got it backwards. So after the February 10th, and that's, I think the New Year lasts about a week. So 10th, after the 17th, you might find something. It's the wood dragon this year. That's part of the reason I suspect that 2024 is kind of a tough year.
Well, there's 4 or 5 signs that it's going to be really good for. Of course, the dragon is the top-notch one that it's going to be good for. The rooster, the rabbit.
I'm a wabbit.
And there's 2 others, I think, and then everybody else, it will be not a bad year, but it will not be as good as those first 5 signs.
Yeah. Wabbits are supposed to be, no, that's a pig supposed to be lucky. Rabbits are supposed to be lucky-ish, but pigs are supposed to be really lucky. And
this year?
My daughter, pardon? No, just in general.
Oh, in general.
Yeah, my eldest daughter's a pig, and boy, is she ever lucky. I don't think she recognizes it, but she has always been lucky. Yeah.
And then my sister, I don't know what you're talking about, Charlotte. We have an LOL, then we have a ha, then we have a nope, then we have a thank you.
I think she was answering me on the when I was answering whether she'd be fine. Yeah.
Andrea M says, wow, I admit that message got me a bit scared. As a Taurus sun, I am kind of intimidated by change. Although I am a cup half full person, any advice from Spirit on which directions to choose? Thank you.
Don't be scared, first of all. No fear. Really. That's one of the
It's kind of hard to do, though.
It's first edict of spiritual growth. If you're going into fear, retreat. Because
Okay, now how do you retreat?
I don't know. I don't go into fear. And I've never gone into fear. It's not one of
Well,
my.
you're no help.
I know.
I mean, what I try and do, but it doesn't always work, is just to try and like just retreat, like you said, but be quiet, meditate,
Yeah.
breathe, and just put my trust that things are gonna be okay.
And that's the trick. Trick is put your trust in the universe. And sometimes the universe is going to do asshole, not very nice things. But there's a reason. And just wait and see what the reason is. And it might be that this guy comes out and starts screaming at you so you can't drive away. And then you find out that if you'd driven away, you would have been T-boned by a transport truck. So it was pretty awful that this guy is screaming at you, but he saved your life, kind of.
Yeah.
So trust that whatever is happening is for the best, best for you right now. No matter how, okay, again, go listen to my daily today. It will tell you it will tell you everything you want to do. I promise you. I I'm glad you're a cup half full person, but make sure it's the top half, not the bottom half. Because you're spiritual, we can make it happen that way, right? And what you intend is going to work for you. But that's you. You're right. You're moving out you're becoming a new person. So a lot of the things that you thought you believed, you're going to turn around and go, I don't actually believe that. I don't actually think that. And nobody likes change, but it happens. So
I don't mind change as long as it's good.
sometimes it has to be bad before we get to the good.
Well, I've had enough. I've had enough of that one.
Yes, you have. But I think after May or whenever, I think that kind of change should be and your cycle should be at an end. And Andre, her cycle, I think it's ended January 1st, actually. And what happened January 1st will tell you how your year is going. It might be a microcosm of the macrocosm, but pay attention to what you did on the 1st of January. Because as soon as January 1st hit, the 2-3 minutes afterwards, I noticed a difference. Energetically shifted. Who was I talking to about that? Was it you?
I think so.
Yeah. So I noticed immediately there was a difference in the energy. So
yeah, I think you messaged me and said you felt a huge shift.
Yeah, whether it's good or bad, it's good. But we are still dumping old crap from our being. That's why I keep telling people go up to the fifth, see the energy dropping off you because the fifth cannot sustain the same vibration as the crap that we're dropping. And that gives you a 5-minute break. Okay. And that's about all you really need to worry about to get centered again. That's that pull down the center, right? The white pull. So I find that, and just allow it to pull you up. And if you can't handle going up to the fifth, pull the energy down to you and just pull enough of it down to you so that you can push a little bit out. Okay, because I know there's some people, they go up there and it makes them very uncomfortable and they really can't deal with it. So I suggested pull some in and acclimatize to a higher vibration. Yeah, maybe we should start doing what we're just doing right now instead of an interactive, but maybe we should do ask how to deal with it, and then we can give ways of energetically shifting or viewing things differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe we should add that in.
Well, I don't think that would be a bad thing to do.
No.
Yeah, I said it's easy. It's my mind just went blank.
But you're the one.
It's easier. It's easier to try and integrate these energies when you have some guidance as to how to do it.
Yeah. And I always have an answer, whether I'm right or wrong. I always have an answer. Which is true though, right, Maddie? You've known me for how many years? I always have an answer.
Yep. Not a bad thing.
And you know what's really funny is 90% of the time I haven't got a clue what they're talking about. But I'm told, I'm told, and I pass it along, and then okay. So for instance, somebody ran into me the other day and asked me a question about cleaning the house, and I did know that answer. But also halfway through I says, I'll make you a rock that you can tie on your door.
Oh, I like that.
So I did. And it's got a bunch of rock. It's got Palo Santos, rose quartz, obsidian, oh, um, oh, well, there's a bunch anyhow. Amethyst, fool's gold.
Oh, pyrite.
Fool's gold's really good, and carnelian. No, it's not carnelian. It's but it's close. So I better put that down. And
No, I
so
like that. That's nice.
yeah, so right in the middle of that, that just came to me. So often I will get an answer for the person, which is usually a general answer for other people, but not that one. That one's specific for her and her house. So, yeah.
So we have Jennifer Schwab that says, I love fur babies, so I would be okay. So I would be okay if Taylor's Lily reincarnated into our family before we move.
That's good. I thought you'd be really upset with me because a baby is so much work. Doesn't matter with his fur or not.
I know people keep telling me I got to get a kitten. I'm like, not on your life.
What,
That's
Jennifer got a kitten, right?
I remember Charlie as a kitten, and I was like a baby, man. You don't sleep.
Yeah, and her baby has become a teenager. So he's a little, wow, give me that. Wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of going through that. Last night was the first night that Charlie did. Actually, I woke Charlie up at 7:30 this morning because he hadn't bugged me all night. I thought maybe I'd locked him outside. So I got up and I'm looking through the house for him, and all of a sudden there he is right behind me. Scared the crap right out of me. So I don't know where he was because he was not in any of his usual spots.
Oh, he might have used one of Baba's old places.
Well, the only place Bubba slept is on the couch, and he hasn't gone near it.
Oh, interesting.
So let me see. Tay Tay says that is a funny image. LOL. Jen Preston. Okay, sounds good. Thanks so much. That's fine. I'm not quite ready anyway. Jen Preston again. Yep, it's February 10th.
That would be dragons, yeah.
Jennifer Schwab, I've been trying to do things like organizing and getting rid of stuff we don't need anymore. So the universe and spirit see me getting ready to move. I've been going with the flow, but also seeing it.
Well, you're seeing the flow. That's good. That's a really good sign, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I think you just sit back and you just sort of get a wide peripheral vision metaphorically speaking, energetically, and you notice outliers and how they move, and closer in, you just see that there's a cosmic dance, and it's actually kind of beautiful once you become aware of it. And sometimes you dip your toe in just because it's kind of fun to human for a bit. Yeah.
Maria Herrera's, she's a rooster. So you should be having a pretty good year then.
I think so. Didn't I say you're going to meet a guy? Pretty darn certain she's going
Yes,
to meet
you
a guy.
did. You
Yeah,
must let us know, Maria.
yeah. I don't think it'll be till in the middle, halfway through the year, but yeah.
Jen Preston, LOL, January 1st, she got sick.
Was it a comfortable sick, like I get to pull the blankets over my head and ignore the world? That would be okay.
That was that kind of sick, yeah. I
Okay.
know. I met her at the casino. I met her at the casino for about an hour, and she sat down at a game, and she ended up winning a little bit of money.
Well, then that's not a bad day.
Well, this was, yeah, but I think this was it December? Was it December 31st, Jen? I think that's when it was.
Yeah, but by then it's pretty well the first by then anyhow. Because there's always
Mm-hmm.
the shadow before and the shadow after.
Well, she got sick the next day, so.
Yeah.
Andre M says, thank you both for the beautiful words. Haven't watched today's video yet, but I will. I started the year by sending messages of love to my true friends and actually had a good idea to advance my career. Well,
See,
that's good.
already doing it.
And she says, which I will put into practice in early February.
Perfect.
My sister wants to know if she may ask another question.
Yeah, we're not busy.
All right, go ahead. Maria says, I will.
Yes. And pictures. Well, pictures of the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie's behind you.
Sorry?
I think Charlie's behind you. There's Charlie.
Oh, my God. He scared me again, staring at me. He was sleeping 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Hey?
Right, we talked about me, Mom.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with him for a few nights there. Every night, every hour on the hour, just about, he's jumping on my stomach, like, and full force. Whoo! I wake up with a whoo. I'm surprised I don't have really strong abs, because the minute I feel him even get on the bed now, I just get my abs ready for him to get on me. And then he kisses me like crazy until my face is raw, and then jumps off and either goes to sleep or goes have a little bite, and then he's gone. So I was really quite happy.
Maybe get him what? Don't they have a computer dog or a robot dog?
I should get him a playmate of some kind.
Maybe those vacuums that run back and forth from all the
Though,
TikToks. I've seen cats love them.
yeah, I don't know that he would.
Probably not.
Probably, if maybe a fit, I would have got it when he was a baby, maybe.
Oh, I know our dogs would have a panic attack.
Um, so my sister says she's been really sick for the last 5 weeks. Do you see any reason why?
I'm sorry. Do you have something you're avoiding? How is she sick, Maddie?
You
Flu?
have to ask her. I think it is. Are you talking about your bronchitis? So she's had bronchitis and coughing and low energy and
Bronchitis is fear of facing the future. Lung problems is can't breathe. You get you shortness of breath. That's a fear reaction. I know. I use Google actually, and that. Yeah, let me do that. I quite often will use Google and oh, look at that. I got a bunch of people talking to me. It's shocking.
yeah.
So bronchitis? Bronchitis.
She says, okay, that would make sense.
Okay, spiritual reason. Okay. Need to get something off your chest. Yeah, well, okay. So bronchitis brings air to the lungs and takes used air back out again. Therefore, communication between the inside and the outside of the world, which would be a fear to communicate. You don't really want to. It means that they're asking you to change. And I say they, I mean the universe. It needs to release and let go. Feeling smothered by someone or something while coughing or bringing up mucus rather than sharing or changing your you need to make different choices and you don't want to, basically what it amounts to. And yeah, I know I kind of annoys me because it's always right for me. I'm thinking, why did I have this? And they'll look, oh crap. Okay.
So Jen says, not Jennifer, sorry, Jeanette. Jen. She says, we met in December, then I got a bad cold with sneezing and coughing on the 1st. I'm still fighting it. My chest is really hurting.
Okay, the answer I gave Charlotte would be the same answer. Okay.
No, Jen, I don't think there's anything going on with my stomach. I just think that Charlie is extremely missing Bubba and is very needy and needed to just cling.
Yeah, no,
Last night, like I said, last night was the first night that he wasn't like that. So I'm hoping that he's now getting used to not having Bubba.
yeah, he's pretty clingy little boy. He's always been the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now
And he's even letting me actually pick him up for a little while and give him a few kisses and cuddles and before he starts pushing me away.
that's definitely a boy thing.
But you never know. Could be something to do with my stomach. You never know, right?
No,
But I just think
I
he's
think
being needy because he was lonely.
yeah, I think so. I don't
Because yeah,
I don't pick up your stomach is giving you problems.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
And then my sister says yes. Doreen 888. Hi ladies, how are you? Any messages from about Gente?
Jen,
Black Horse?
I think it's Janet. Janet. It's a
Jen,
it's a Dutch name. She's
it's
from
her black horse. It's her black horse.
yeah, she's from the Netherlands, so I think it's Jeanette. Janet. I don't know how to pronounce it either. I don't speak Dutch. Okay, let's see. Hi, Doreen, by the way. Your black horse is kind of missing you. You're not seeing her quite as much because, or maybe it's the bad weather or something, because I see her in stall looking out, looking for you. I don't see any hot spots on her body particularly. Maybe one of her back hoofs might be potentially there's a too much standing in the stall or something like that. But it looks like she's well taken care of, so I don't see anything. I think she's just missing you. And I think that interesting. I think she's a bit of an anchor for you. She keeps you anchored. So when you want to go off into the cosmos, she pulls you back in and keeps you anchored. She's a energy anchor for you. Even when you're not in the same place, you can use her and she can know that you're there for her. So when you think of her and think of her beautiful eyes and brushing her down and things like that, she will be aware of it and she will feel a little less lonely. And so will you. Okay. Good luck with that, Janet, Doreen.
Yeah. Jennifer Schwab, I feel like my spirit guides and the universe will show me signs when it's time to sell my home and move forward with the process of moving to a new state, most likely Missouri. I'm excited for the change.
Yeah, I think so. That's listening to the universe is get you there. It will start, it's been plodding for quite a while, but I think people who've been plodding through life, one step at a time, just pulling that weight along, the weight's going to drop off and we're going to go and it's going to be super fast. I think this year will be super fast. Yeah.
Charlotte, my sister, says, thank you. This has never happened to me before.
You know what? We're getting older. Yeah, right. And what a lot of things that we didn't never happen before are going to happen. This doesn't have to happen. But we program ourselves to, as we get older, we program ourselves to expect it to happen. And for everybody who is not 30 years old, stop programming yourself to get older. Well, you don't have to.
I refuse to.
Yeah, me too. I'm working very hard not to.
Well, as I said, I just was listening to Cry On last week or something, week before maybe. And he just said every day to thank your cells, your DNA, and innate for keeping you in optimal health, and especially innate for not reversing your aging, but counting every second day instead of every day on your time clock.
Yeah, there's so many
But
we could
I've
do.
also listened to one that said that we are going to be reversing our age and our looks also.
Well, yeah.
The people that are enlightened and that are here for the light workers.
How many people have you met your age that look like you?
None.
And how many of those
Well, not too many.
how many of those people are on the spiritual path?
Um, Probably not many of them.
Yeah. So and I notice when I work with people, one of the things that happens, which tells me it's the energy's gone through, is they lose age. And it's really funny. People will come on, their hair's just all over the place and their faces like that. By the time we're done, their hair smoothed out and their face, the lines have relaxed in their faces and they look 10 years younger. And that's how I know the energies move through. And that's how I know that what you're saying, or whoever you were listening to is saying that we're going to become younger, works.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
So I do that every day. I 2 or 3 times a day. I thank my cells. I thank my DNA for giving me optimal health, for giving me energy. Just thank it.
And plus, eat right.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things I do. I make my own yogurt. I make my own kombucha. I make my own kefir. I make my own ginger beer. Well, it's not beer, it's ginger bud. And I learned a new drink, which I'm pretty certain it has a live bug in it too. It's called Shrub. It's a vinegar and fruit juice drink.
Hmm.
And I just made it 2 days ago, and it's supposed to sit for 2 days to 2 weeks. Super easy to make. And
You have to let me know.
yeah, it's really easy. I think though the next time I put a little less sugar in.
Mm.
The recipe I
Well,
had 2 cups of fruit, 2 cups of sugar, and 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. And I think too much sugar.
hmm.
But
Yeah, I put every night I've been doing a clove of garlic,
Yeah.
a
Garlic and
teaspoon of honey, and just a little dash of apple cider vinegar, and then I let it sit. They say make sure to let it sit for at least 10 minutes so that it brings out the healing properties of the garlic.
also
So I
cloves.
do that. And if you're worried, sorry?
Also add cloves to it. Cloves?
I don't know if I have ground cloves. I'll look
Do you have a grinder?
someplace.
Oh, okay. We have a grinder, but we use it daily because we make our own coffee. We grind our own coffee.
Oh yeah, I do have a coffee grinder.
Yeah, and I just put
I don't want my coffee tasting like cloves, so
no, you don't.
I don't want to use it. I'll use a mortar and pestle or something if
Yeah.
I don't have ground,
But
or I'll just go get some ground.
you can buy ground cloves.
Yeah, I think I have ground cloves. I'm pretty sure. Actually, yes, I do because I made tortilla the other day and I used some in there.
Yeah, and cloves are one of the things that you should take nightly.
And if you're worried about the garlic smell, eat an apple. It dissipates the garlic. It takes the garlic smell out of your breath.
I don't did I doesn't bother. I don't smell it, so I don't care. I'm not
Well,
kissing
you won't
anybody
smell it
either.
because it's on you.
I don't kiss anybody either, so it doesn't matter.
Well, no, I don't either, but I also don't want to go around smelling like a big garlic clove. I
No,
don't think I do. I mean, I do it at
I've never
night
smelled
before I
garlic.
go to, not before I go to bed, but after my bath, I usually, or just after dinner, I'll mix it up when I'm having my dinner and then I'll have it after dinner and then eat my apple.
Yeah. Well, I use
Um,
I eat we use a lot of onions and garlic in our house too, because it's easy way to make flavor things, right?
mhm. um,
Your
so what
sister
else do
says,
we have here?
your
Huh?
sister says buy another grinder. You can buy a grinder at Walmart for $50.
Well, I could buy another grinder. Doreen888 says that made me cry. LOL. On point. Been coming a little less lately. Farmer lady was an ass to me lately.
Try and duck around her. Just go see the horses, not the farmer lady.
Mm-hmm. Jen says, okay, ladies, I have somebody showing up here in a few minutes. Have a wonderful night. It was nice seeing you. Nice to see you too, Jen. I'm sure we'll run into each other again.
Yeah, we're pretty well finished.
Charlotte says you both look fab. Of course,
Thank
she's
you.
going to say that. She's my sister.
You're right.
Jennifer Schwab says, I always tell my husband not to say he's old at 51 because he needs to tell himself he will stay young as he gets older, so his mindset will help his body age slower.
That's
This
true.
has worked for my dad at 67.
Yep. It actually makes a huge difference. I'm in
Mm-hmm.
better shape now than I was 2 years ago, except for my arm.
Oh, I have been having memories pop up with pictures from 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm going, oh my God, I won't even post them because I look so, I do not look good.
Well, I've got more energy than I've had and things like that. How long will it take to be sick? Well, I don't know. I was brushing my teeth the other day and I turned to the side and came back and I was sick. That took half a second. I know I'm bad. Your sister says, how long will it take to be sick?
I thought you said you were feeling better.
Well, this was before Christmas.
No, her. I just talked to her yesterday. She said she's feeling much better.
Now she wants to know how long will I be sick? Well,
Well,
sure.
I see the question, but I talked to her yesterday. She said she was feeling better.
Yeah, but the thing is, until you face what you're going to what you're doing, you're not going to get better. You might get better and then get something else worse comes along. So face it now.
Face it and deal with it.
Yeah.
Thank you, my sis. Of course,
Yeah,
she
no,
says
that's
I
great.
always look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Oh,
So
yeah.
last week was the first time that something, well, I can't say it didn't actually materialize. Nothing really happened with the polka dotted dress other than the fact it flew out of my closet, off the hanger, and onto the floor by my feet.
But sometimes it might not be this week, right?
Mm.
It could be because about 15 years ago, when I read for people, I get my information 5 years in the future. And people would come back to me and say, you know what you said? Well, it never happened, but it did happen 5 years later. So that
Well,
recently,
5 years.
yeah. And I'm going, well, that's really weird. I don't know why it was like that, but it's changed. But that doesn't mean your polka dotted dress is not going to be well used. And
Well, I hope so because I've only worn it once and I really like it. And it's one of those nice, flowy, swishy dresses that, you know,
I can tell you that whoever sees you in it will like it a great deal. Um,
and is it that energy?
uh-huh.
Huh.
I think so. If not that, it's something really similar.
Really
Uh,
what?
Similar. If
Mm.
it's not that energy, it's extremely similar energy.
Mm.
Okay, now my mind's stuck on that plane.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you something that's a no-brainer. You're going to the casino sometime this week, in the next 7 days. Uh,
Maybe.
if you go, there's a guy there. It's not the guy, but he's sort of a fun guy. And I think he might hit on you a little bit,
Hmm.
but he's not your guy. He's just kind of a ego boost.
Just like a distraction.
Yeah, it's a distraction, or he's either hitting on you or he's going, wow, congratulations. I don't know which. And I don't want to make an assumption.
Hmm.
Which car are you driving? The white one or the
Yeah, the white one.
okay. So I saw your other car, but not the white one.
Oh, that's not going to be till spring then.
No, that's different energy. It's not the same energy. I mean,
Hmm.
it's not the same thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm seeing something. Oh my God, yeah. I think we're going to be on again sometime this week.
Well, I am doing my meditation on Wednesday.
Okay, yeah. I think that okay, all I keep seeing is coins in a bag,
Coins.
in a coin purse,
Hmm.
which is money, right? No, it's not money, it's abundance. So some abundance, form of abundance is coming into you. More abundance, not some form, but more abundance. I don't know, it just feels good. The week feels good.
Good.
Yeah. I still
That's
see the
always a good sign if it's a good week.
yeah. There's a polka dotted dress is still in there. I still see the polka dotted dress. It could be, that it was set up and then somebody goes, "Oh no, I can't do that." It takes
You
two.
lost me.
It takes two to tangle. With the other person isn't ready, well, what can you do, right?
Right.
So that could be because I still see the polka dotted dress in play.
All right.
You go down to Don Cherry's very often?
Not to Don Cherry's per se, no, but I am there going to the gym.
Okay, because I'm assuming it's that same building in a restaurant there that I'm seeing, and well, it seems to me that it's a little loud, so I thought
Hmm.
maybe maybe it
Well,
might have been Don Cherry's.
would be Don Cherry's because it's the only bar in there, really. The other two are restaurants that are kind of quiet.
Okay, I haven't been for years years and years.
Oh, we should go. I want to try. They have a new little cafe out in front again where cafe.
What happened to the French one?
They closed like 2 years. I think they closed with COVID.
Oh, really? I haven't been there for years.
And so I see there's a new one. It's called the Underpass now.
Oh, I'll have to Google and find out what they sell.
It looks like just like kind of like it was before. I think
Like the French restaurant.
Well, I don't think it's French.
Jen liked that restaurant.
Yeah, it was good. I
Yeah.
just never thought. I just kept forgetting to go there.
Jen liked
Yeah.
it.
But this new place, I wouldn't mind giving this new place a try. I haven't. I keep seeing it, and it looks interesting. I know they have desserts because I can see the display of that.
I want to go to the new Indian place. I think where they sell spices.
Oh yeah, I still haven't been there. Gosh, and I was just there.
Yeah, I want to go there because I want to get the brown sugar because it's really healthy. If you're going to eat sugar, that sugar is really healthy. And then I need some saffron because I wanted to try a drink with almond. You make the almond and you make it all from scratch, and that's one of the things they use. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just reading the comments here,
and Charlotte says it could be a month or two. That's because you're stubborn, not because it has to be.
No, I think she's talking about a flirtation for me because she does get these little spidey senses herself, right?
Oh, okay. I thought it was still about how long it would take her to get better. Yeah, no, I mean, she should. She's your sister, right? It runs in families.
Well, she gets them way more than I do, especially around pregnancies.
Oh, yeah.
She can tell. She has told so many people, oh, you're having a baby. And they'll go, how did you know that? We just found out. And then she will tell them it's a boy or a girl, and it is.
Yeah.
So she definitely has more of that than I do.
Yeah. It's cute. That's cool.
Jennifer Schwab, my grandchildren, myself, and a few other family members get colds and took colloidal silver, grapefruit extract, and garlic pills to get better quicker, and it worked. You talked about releasing things through illness.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's good. Colloidal silver, of course, it's always a good way to go. I buy the
big bottles.
I buy the big bottles of 500 parts per million.
Mm-hmm.
Then I put it in a smaller bottle and make it 200 parts per million. And that's cheaper. A lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
That's Linda Johnson told me how to do that. So we always have it, and we use it on our dogs. We use it for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We've been on for a while. We can get off, actually.
Yeah, I think we've been on. It's just always, look at that. It's 16:16 military time.
7:07, 14, 5. It's 5.
That's the first time I've ever seen a 16:16.
Yeah. I have never seen that either, but I have never figured out how to do that.
Well, I know military time, but I don't like it. I don't like using it. Somebody I know uses it all the time. Drives me crazy.
13 is 1 o'clock, right? I know that.
Yeah, 13 is 1 o'clock.
Yeah. So she has a polka dotted dress. You're not invited on this.
You're not invited to this party. Jennifer Schwab says, thank you, ladies, for your time and energy. We really appreciate it. Have a blessed week, everyone. Namaste. Yes, I hope everybody has a great week. Although I don't know how great ours is going to be because it's going to be cold.
No kidding. I looked at that. It says, darn, winter's here. Finally.
I know, but it's such an erratic thing with everybody's temperature. Like one person will post something and we're supposed to be minus 31. I've got mine. The coldest we're going to be is minus 16.
Yeah, that's
the other one I got posted says it's going to be still minus 2.
Yeah, I don't know. My phone is acting differently, so it has.
Well, mine is staying consistent with what the minus 16 is going to be our coldest.
Loading. Okay, it says okay, -5. Well, that's tonight. So Thursday says mine says 22, but it's like 2 days and it starts going down to 15, 17, 15.
Yeah, well, that's mine too. So my coldest does say Friday is going to be, it just changed to 22.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, 22. And then from there, it's just getting warmer again. And our days are the coldest we're going to have is one day at minus 18. The rest is like minus 11 and then going to 10, 7, 4. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be as cold as a lot of people think it's going to be.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I got that winter.
We're going to get a few days of sunshine in there too. So look at all the sun we're going to have Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm good with a little bit of sun.
Yeah, the sun helps. You know that winter coat I got? The black one with the wolf on it?
Mm-hmm.
I went back to my into my serape or my because it's warmer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's easier with my arm. If I want to wear the winter coat, I need to have help getting it on.
You have to have what?
Help.
Oh.
I can't, it's harder for me to do it on my own. My daughter's come home. Yep. Okay, we should call it. Thank you, Jennifer. And
thank you, everybody.
there. Oh, you can keep it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Don't bring it this way.
We will enjoy our days.
Much love to everybody out there, and I hope you all have a fabulous week also. Yeah. And I guess we'll see some of you Wednesday night.
And
if not, we might next Sunday.
Yeah. Or we might pull off a day and just go in and talk about how to deal with spiritual problems. Or because we're doing a lot of that. Maybe I wonder if I can get hold of Melanie and see if she could like to come on with us. Because she has different viewpoint, different training, right? So she's different. That would be cool. Anyhow, namaste.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Maddie. This has been a blast.
Hit the subscribe button, people.
Please.
And the likes, the thumbs up.
Yeah, the more you like it, the more they spread it around.
Well, yeah, the more people that will have access to it.
Yeah. And we're funny, so why not share the fun? Bye. Take care.
Talk soon.
You just have to figure out how to get out of here. Oh, maybe. Yeah, but I don't remember.